Ever felt like you're performing for applause instead of living for yourself? Maybe it's in the way you present yourself online, curating the best version of your life. Maybe it's in your career, chasing promotions, not because they fulfill you, but because they prove your worth. Or maybe it's even at home, trying to be the reliable one, the strong one, the one who never disappoints. We've all been there, trapped in the loop of trying to be enough for everyone else, while quietly losing touch with who we really are. This is the performance trap, a cycle where we trade authenticity for approval and peace for perception. Today, we're unpacking how we got here, why we stay here, and, most importantly, how to find our way out. Let's start at the beginning. We don't wake up one day addicted to validation. We're taught it. As children, we learn that approval equals safety. When we're praised, we feel loved. When we're criticized, we feel rejected. So we adjust, smile more, try harder, hide the messy parts. And over time, the message sinks in. Who I am isn't enough. Who I need to be is who others like. Then we grow up, and the stage gets bigger. Now, it's not just parents or teachers watching. It's bosses, co-workers, friends, and followers. The world becomes an audience, and we become performers, shaping ourselves into whatever earns the loudest applause. But what happens when the curtain never comes down? We live in what I call a societal pressure cooker. Social media turned validation into currency. Your worth feels measured in engagement, hearts, views, comments. Your happiness becomes a performance metric. Work culture adds another layer. We glorify burnout, hustle, and constant output. We measure success by being busy, not balance. And when you finally stop, even for a moment, guilt sets in. Like rest makes you less valuable. Then there's family and community, the silent expectations to meet certain standards, to make choices that please others, to fit the mold they imagined for you. The world keeps clapping for the version of you that keeps them comfortable, and you keep performing, because silence feels like failure. But here's the truth. No amount of applause can fill the void that comes from abandoning yourself.
The real cost of the performance trap isn't exhaustion, it's erosion.
Every time you say yes when you mean no, every time you pretend you're fine when you're breaking inside, a small part of your authentic self fades. You lose your voice, not because someone took it, but because you stopped using it. Over time, that silence becomes heavy. You start wondering, who am I when I'm not being what they need? It's subtle. You might still smile, still succeed, still show up, but inside, you're disconnected. And that disconnection is the quietest kind of pain. Because deep down, you know. You've built a life that looks good on the outside, but doesn't feel true on the inside. So how do you break the performance trap? It starts with awareness, noticing when you're acting out of fear instead of truth. Ask yourself, am I doing this to express myself or to impress someone else? Then comes honesty. Admit where you've been performing, even if it hurts, because you can't heal what you won't name. And finally, grace. Give yourself permission to be real, even if it's messy, to rest without guilt, to disappoint others without losing yourself, to live without a stage. Reclaiming your authenticity doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It means you stop needing their applause to believe in your worth. When you stop performing, something incredible happens. At first, life feels quieter, even lonely. But that's not emptiness. That's space. Space for peace, for creativity, for connection that isn't conditional. You realize you were never lacking applause. You were lacking alignment. You begin to see that the most beautiful moments in life don't come with an audience. They come with authenticity. So if you're tired of performing, take a bow, step off the stage. And remember, your worth doesn't live in the noise of the crowd. It lives in the quiet confidence of knowing who you are. Living beyond the applause doesn't mean you stop achieving or stop sharing your life. It means your motivation shifts from proving to being. When you stop chasing external approval, your energy changes. You no longer rush to be seen, you move with purpose. You no longer compete for attention, you create from authenticity. You stop asking, "Do they like me?"
and start asking, "Do I like who I'm becoming?" That's when life becomes lighter. You start building a life that feels good, not just one that looks good. You speak from truth, even if it's quiet. You rest without guilt, love without fear, and work with intention, not pressure. Because freedom isn't found in applause. It's found in alignment, in showing up fully as yourself, even if no one notices, even if no one claps. When you live from that place, the right people will find you, not because you performed, but because your authenticity became your light.
So if you're watching this and you've been performing for approval, you can stop now. You don't need to prove your worth. You never did. Take a breath. Let the applause fade. And remember, the real you was always enough. If this message resonated with you, you're not alone. You're simply human, learning to trade performance for peace. If you found value here, don't forget to like, share, or comment below with "I'm done performing." Let's build a space for honesty, authenticity, and growth.